a brand new generative AI model released, and we can use this model for partially free. I think this model is the one that has come closest to Midjourney so far. Let's get right into it. The name of this AI model is Flux. Flux is an open source AI model developed by Black Forest Labs, aims to provide powerful text-to-image generation capabilities. Black Forest Labs is a company founded by people who left Stable Diffusion, and Flux is the first AI model they produced. You can see some of the generated images here with Flux. They are quite good, actually. Here's a photo of a beautiful street in Freiburg with a tram passing by and people walking around and riding bikes. Here's another one. Two cute spiders in Victorian outfits having a miniature tea party. How adorable. And some of the text renders seems promising. We will test that. And yeah, here's one close-up Fujifilm photo of man's eye and face. If it wasn't Flux and I didn't know this, it gives a complete Midjourney vibe, as you can see. In their website, there is a benchmark you can take a look at. Here you can see their flagship model, FLUX.1 Pro. There's a comparison with other AI image models. For example, Midjourney version 6. According to Elo score, it seems that FLUX.1 is overperforming everyone else on the market. So they're claiming improved prompt understanding. Version 6.1, actually Midjourney also improved prompt understanding. So I think it's going to be an interesting comparison with Flux. Flux offers three models: FLUX Pro, a high quality option, and FLUX Schnell, a faster but lower quality alternative. You can see options for how and where to use these models. Let's use it in Replicate. The FLUX Pro is their premier model. They have also a fast model, but it gives you worse results, but faster. So Pro version is paid and it's available for commercial purposes. After you sign in with your GitHub account, which is free, you can generate around 40 free images with Pro model. After that, you need to pay a small fee per generation. Here you can see some of the examples generated with FLUX Pro model. And FLUX Schnell is a free model to use. The images are less impressive. Still, considering this price point, it's actually very accessible for people who want to generate a lot of great images close to Midjourney quality. So what happens when both Midjourney and Flux get same prompts? I will try to have a structured comparison instead of trying random prompts. We will take a look at natural language understanding, photorealism, accuracy of details, text rendering, and I will try same prompt with Midjourney, Flux Pro and Flux Schnell, so we can compare them all together. For the first metric, we are testing natural language understanding. For this, I want to test the prompt, photo of a horse is riding the man. I will keep the aspect ratio 1:1. I'll keep steps as a default value. But since we are testing natural language understanding capabilities, I would like to actually increase guidance to maximum value of 5. And other metrics, I will keep it as a default. Let's hit run. In the first try, I didn't get what I wanted. But if I build the prompt in a different way, I think I can improve the result. I wrote photo of a horse on the shoulders of the man. Man is carrying the horse. I keep the settings same and I hit run. This is Flux Pro model and here's the output. I couldn't quite get what I wanted, but because the element of man is actually carrying the horse is not here, still there's improvement in comparison to first try. I try same exact prompt also with Flux Schnell model. Here we have some additional settings. We can change output format and we can also change output quality. It's not possible to disable safety checker, but rest of the settings seem similar. I hit run and Schnell model is quite fast. And here's the result. Now I will run the exact same prompt also on Midjourney. I want absolute loyalty to my prompt. So I will ensure that style row is added and my aspect ratio is gonna be 1:1. I think for this particular prompt, Midjourney did a better job. It is closer to what I imagined. I just don't understand why suddenly colors got so retro. I think it's due to the training data. A Flux Schnell model, I think, didn't do the best job here. And Flux Pro was quite interesting experience because I started with guidance value 5 because I wanted to maximize the prompt understanding, but then results got much worse. So when I switched to guidance 3, which is more of a neutral result between creativity and prompt understanding, results got improved. So for this particular challenge, we can see that horse is positioned on top of the man, but it's not exactly what I wanted to see. The man is carrying the horse part is not really represented here. So because of this, my winner is Midjourney for this prompt. The next prompt is photo of an angry woman is chasing a dog. For this prompt, my winner is clearly Flux models. I think both of the Flux models did a great job. I can see in both Flux Pro and in Flux Schnell, woman is slightly behind the dog, which represents that woman is chasing the dog. Our characters look angry. The problem with Midjourney is both dog and the character looks angry, which is not what we wanted. And you can see woman is actually slightly ahead of the dog, which is not what we wanted. So winner for this round is Flux. Next prompt is a multi-character prompt. Cinematic photo of the two women are sitting in a cafe. First woman has red hair and full leather clothes. Second woman has a suit, intense discussion. I'm extremely happy here with all three of the models. I think they all did a great job. But for me, clear winner is Midjourney because the cinematic colors look much more amazing, image looks great. We have a full suit for the second character, leather clothes for the first character, the red hair, everything is spot on and it's a great image. And Flux models also did a great job. We have leather, red hair, suit, but my winner is Midjourney version because we had the perfect prompt understanding. Next prompt challenge is upside down Egyptian pyramid. I think here the worst result came from Flux Schnell. It's not really what I imagined. I think results for Flux Pro and Midjourney are quite good. So for Midjourney, of course, it's quite literal here. Is this an upside down Egyptian pyramid? Well, it definitely is. It's a very literal representation of the prompt, which makes sense because I use Style Raw. By the way, I also tested with Stylize, with default Midjourney aesthetics, but results didn't change that much. So from my perspective, Midjourney did a good job. But for me, winner for this challenge is definitely Flux Pro, because this is exactly what I imagined, except the part here. Of course, the scale is a little bit off because pyramid is too huge, but I was quite impressed with the abstract thinking here and with the image result. I think Flux Pro is the winner here. Next challenge is the prompt. Fashion photo of a man wearing a t-shirt with blue and purple polka dots in a brown hoodie. And I need to say I'm extremely impressed with Flux Pro outcome here. It's spot on, it's perfect prompt understanding. This is exactly what I wanted. I think it did a great job. Flux Schnell, because of some reason, went into more cartoonish, more 3D direction. This is not what I wanted. And Midjourney did an okay job. From my perspective, hoodie looks quite off. So especially the cap part here. It's not a bad result, but Flux Pro, for me, the clear winner here. Last challenge for prompt understanding is Jon Hamm in the Batman suit, sitting in his Batcave, his mask on the ground. And for me here, a clear winner is Midjourney, because I think this image, the one which the most similar to Jon Hamm, it's not perfect, but I would say close enough. I think this has nothing to do with Jon Hamm, so it's quite off. For Flux Pro, it's difficult to say that I can see Jon Hamm here. The mask is not on the ground. For me, Midjourney is the clear winner here. Next challenge is photorealism comparison. For this challenge, I set guidance setting into 2 on Flux Pro because I wanted to fully take advantage of the image quality versus prompt understanding. And you can see the result here. I think it did quite a good job, but it's not perfect. So in comparison to Midjourney, I think even though Midjourney version 6.1 has some problems with realism, the textures and skin realism, which hopefully will be soon fixed by version 6.2, I think even in this version, for me, clear winner is definitely Midjourney here. Flux Schnell actually went into the direction of cartoons again. Next challenge is about accuracy of details. And I have a prompt, photo shot from above, hands are playing piano. And I think all 3 models did a great job here. I can see 5 fingers everywhere, except maybe we can say small finger here is not that visible. That can be considered maybe as a very tiny issue. I think rest of the images, all 3 models did a great job here. Next prompt is cinematic photo, close-up shot of an Indian woman holding bow and arrow ready to shoot, action scene, epic bravery, and a camera. For me, clear winner here is Midjourney. I think Midjourney did a great job. Details here are just extremely amazing. And of course, I had also versions where details were off, but most of my generations on the grid, I got very good results for this prompt. Flux Pro also did a good job. Of course, we have some blur here, so we cannot see like clarity of details. The worst result here is FLUX schnell. It's definitely not comparable to both of the models here. Next challenge is sports photography. A female volleyball team are high above the ground, jumping to hit the ball, audience watching. It's a great prompt and a lot is happening, and I'm surprised with the results here. I think Flux did the best job with this prompt. I can see players, I can see ball, anatomy seems quite okay. Audience, of course, is blurred, but there's quite a lot of diversity going on with the audience, and it looks quite good. Of course, we have some face issues here, but overall, it looks quite good. When we look at the Midjourney, unfortunately, you can see the volleyball net and person is morphed into each other. Well, when we look at this, either the volleyball net's position is off or player is hitting the ball to a wrong direction. The faces are off, anatomy is off. So I think for this prompt, Midjourney didn't do the best job. I think FLUX schnell did its best it can do. It's not horrible, but yeah, in comparison to both models, again, it's quite behind, but it's not bad. The last challenge is about text rendering. We would like to have a jungle fire as a brand in the bottle of a hot sauce. I think all three models did extremely great job here. I'm impressed with all of them. We have amazing text rendering here for Flux. Same here for FLUX schnell, also great text rendering, great branding, and details are spot on. Same for Midjourney. As you remember with the Midjourney version 6.1, there were some improvements with text rendering and contrast is now improved. Of course, we have a tiny error here, but I would like to give this round to actually surprisingly to FLUX schnell, but it's a very close call with FLUX Pro as well. It's also quite good, except we have two bottles here. If I would, for this round, I think clear winner is FLUX schnell. I think from text rendering perspective, Flux models are doing a great job. So let's look at the conclusion. We tried 11 prompt challenges and we saw 5 clear strong Midjourney win and 5 clear Flux wins. We had one tie result. So when we look at the overall picture, it's quite interesting because we see after a very long time a very strong challenger for Midjourney. And as they claimed, when it comes to natural language understanding, for certain prompts, it did extremely well, in fact much better than Midjourney. We see a very strong text rendering with Flux for both models, both for Pro model and low-cost model. And for other 5 prompts, Midjourney also did a great job. At this stage, we don't have a clear winner. I think we are in a balanced position. One thing is very clear. I think Midjourney team, they really need to step up their game and they need to accelerate with product development because Flux is coming very strong. With photorealism though, it's coming close, but Midjourney is still strong. The question is how far Midjourney can hold its position. So if we look a little bit ahead, of course, next step is gonna be text to video. I'm really looking forward for that. And if these clips turning here are actually coming from the model, that's quite promising. Hopefully this video was truly helpful for you to explore new Flux model. If you felt a spark of inspiration, show your support with a thumbs up and join our jungle community by subscribing for more mind-blowing tutorials.